Okay. All right, Dan, you got down to 4 people. The guys had to eat one of their own. What happened? What did you expect to happen? What do you think really happened?
Well, I expected it was going to be 3-1 Polo, which there was no reason other than we felt he was the next one to go. I have no idea what happened. I saved Amir earlier in a vote that was going his way, and I pushed it away from him.
Tell me more about that. What happened?
Champagne wanted to get him first because she said he's just not meshing with us, and he's kind of introverted, and I steered away from that because he's a nice kid. I didn't want him to go anywhere. So I don't know. He said he had my back. Eric obviously said he had my back. Lying bastards. I don't know. They're going to be in trouble. Well, unless they like swap or merge or whatever. But I did my best to carry the team with all the physical stuff. I don't think I could have done anything better. So I don't know. I don't know what happened. It sucks. It's an eye opener. It's disappointing. I'm disappointed in myself. I didn't come out here to take 21st or whatever the heck I just took. I came out here to win. I did not come out here to miss any chance of this, to take part in any of this experience, So it's very depressing. I'm sure my little guy, my 9-year-old, is crying right now if he watched that live stream. It's depressing.
Oh, I don't know. I just feel like when you get down to a tribe of 4, it's like the final 4 of Survivor, right? It's like, even though it's pre-merge, it's still a tribe of 4 where like still anything could happen. And the strategies that happen when it's like 2 here, whatever. So, and it's like, I think it's like 18th place if that helps, if that counts. But it's been really fun watching you play. And,
thank you.
And man, you protect someone's, you save someone, and then this happens. You were thinking Polo was going to be the vote.
I did.
So they were telling you Polo was the vote, I'm assuming.
Well, I told Polo I think it's going to be me, just so that's where he was thinking. I'm like, I don't care. I'll take the 1 vote as long as he's distracted. And so obviously they were bullshitting me, and then I was the actual vote. I just don't understand why. That's the problem. I'm not sure what other than the drastic age difference. I got along great with all of them. I mean, carried them through, made the fire last night. I'm the one that did the whole thing, kept the camp going, broke all the wood up to get, I'm not sure. It'll be interesting to see it, but it's certainly aggravating.
Yeah. So now going forward, are you rooting for these leftover green guys to go far, or you're like, man, maybe I should tell them, they'll see how they were wrong by getting voted out?
It's hard to not be bitter right now. So right now I want all 3 of them to go out the next 3, but in reality, I don't know. I hope they do okay. Hope they do well. I don't understand keeping Polo because he does have connections apparently to other people on other tribes. I don't have a connection to anybody here. No one. So I would have not been able to just go over and scoop up a whole group of people to be on my side. He apparently does. So I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me.
So then correct me if I'm wrong. I might have heard in the rumor mill, not in the game, but outside of the game, did I hear that you've been to Hearts of Reality? Have you met anybody at Hearts of Reality before?
Well, I met all of John's people at Hearts of Reality.
People. Okay,
yeah.
so you haven't met any player there?
Well, I know who Melissa is because she played in this org that I know people that play, but I don't know her.
Oh, you didn't play the org?
No, I don't know. I don't know her personally.
Okay.
She
cool.
recognized my face and I recognized her.
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, I just wanted to call out the connection a little bit,
Yeah. If that's the one you're talking about, I don't think anybody
else.
else.
I think I had heard, I known you'd been to Hearts, so
Yes.
I didn't know if you had run into other people too, which is okay, it's just kind of
Apparently Champagne was there, but I never saw her last year.
Oh, yeah, because I knew she had been there.
Yeah, I didn't see her.
Interesting. So you knew of Melissa possibly, and
but we never even crossed paths in this game.
I know.
So.
Did Polo tell you who what were the connections that were scary about Polo?
Apparently he's played games with Alejandro or Ali and Devante. He has a connection. Again, this is all what I'm hearing. That I heard from Amir. Candace might have said she heard something. It's just hearsay. When we were all at the water well this morning, all the tribes were there and people were just blurting stuff out. I don't know why they were talking so much. So
you were just like, okay, cool. Wow. All right. So yeah, the vote somehow, wasn't Polo. And so hold on, let me pull this up. So who was your first group again? Hold on.
The first group that I was with,
Yeah, you're starting.
it was Heather, Allison, and Sebastian.
Yes. Okay. So how are you feeling about them moving forward? Did you connect close with them? Like how? Are you...
I thought I connected good with these other three too, so maybe not. But yeah, we got along great the first night. It was freezing cold, and we worked together to get this stuff done. But yeah, Sebastian's a great dude. Heather and Al, they're all. I like all three of those. I'm pulling for them more than my green. I think now that you brought it up.
Yeah. So. Wow, so you were green 2 times. Your starting group, we called the green group.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you had bandanas green. So I wanted to ask you about your first 2 votes of the green tribe were Champagne and then Candace. You know, I heard, you know, during tribal council, someone brought up that Champagne was voted out because she was forming connections with other tribes. Or can you explain more about like,
that was not my reasoning.
Oh yeah, I would love to hear what you were thinking.
Well, she, I think, came out of the gate a little too strong and too fast, and she was immediately saying we should get rid of Amir. He's not really jiving with the rest of us. He's kind of quiet and he doesn't fit in. And I'm saying, I don't know, he seems like a nice enough kid to me. That's not a reason to target somebody, I don't think. And then she was telling Amir she was going to vote for Candace, and Candace she was going to vote for Amir. And I thought she was just doing. I'm like, I don't need any of this hectic. That's completely unpredictable, and that's not good to have in this game, you know.
Yeah,
so that was my basis.
And then what about Candace?
Candace, that was a tough one. I guess we were thinking if it's going to be any kind of physical stuff, we have polos like a grizzly bear. I mean, and we had athletic guys. So I told her, I said, you can vote for me. She said, why don't we just vote for each other? I said, okay. So there was no malice with that at all. She's a sweet lady.
She's really sweet. Okay, so that was, the strategy talk of like, what was happening in the game, what do you think's going to happen next, all that stuff. But like, let's take a step out of the strategy world and about like survival challenge as a whole, the experience. You know, you applied for it months ago, you got accepted, you've been mentally preparing for this, for a while. You told me you did your homework, you watched the episodes.
I certainly did.
So what was it for you being out here?
Well, it was great. This whole experience was great, but I applied for 2 years. The year before, the first time I met John, and he probably doesn't even remember this, but I did have a personal vendetta coming in here to prove John wrong. Now it's going to look like I can't do that, but I was talking to him and Steve Pickett, right, about Survivor and applying so many years in a row and trying to get on, and John said, listen, at some point maybe you should just give it up. Maybe it's just not going to happen. And I don't need a fire lit ever, but that lit even a bigger fire for me. So part of my pride was coming out here to show him that I can kick some ass in this game, and it didn't happen. So, but this experience was incredible. It's great.
You kicked some ass. Yeah, I saw some asses kicked.
Well, they kicked my ass. The young guys kicked my ass. That's for sure.
I love it. I love that you've been applying for Survivor for so long, and you got to come. Dude, this is the first live game you've played.
I've never played a live game.
Yeah,
yes.
so you got to do go to tribals, do the challenges. Did anything stick out in this experience that was like the Survivor thing that like was great to do camp life or?
I think walking across the bridge to cast a vote and to write your name on the parchment and look into the camera and kind of explain what you're doing. That was pretty cool, pretty authentic. As far I don't know what the real thing is like, but it felt pretty authentic. Yeah.
There's nothing like it. There's nothing like those drums going and you're just like saying your piece. I love it. All right, well that's all I've got. Oh, okay. Besides your votes. For if you want to keep as a keepsake, or if you need to burn them, toss them, whatever you need to do. But those are yours.
Thank you.